Video 4.1, Introducing the Romantic Era and Romantic Style. When the 18th century French philosopher Jean-Jacques Rousseau famously declared, "If I am not better, then at least I am different," he was articulating an attitude that would form the cornerstone of Romanticism. The cult of the individual, the lone voice, the visionary artist, was beginning to take shape. Music historians define the Romantic era as roughly spanning the years 1825 to 1900. The seeds of Romanticism had already been sown in the previous century, in the melodramatic plays of Goethe and Schiller, as well as in the epic canvases of Jacques-Louis David. Music, like the other arts, embraced a heightened emotionalism. Far removed from the single affection of Baroque style or the restrained gestures of classicism, Romantic music could be emotionally charged one moment and introspective the next. Artists turned their imaginations away from Greco-Roman models to the Middle Ages, exploring the mysteries of King Arthur and his fabled court. The Grimm brothers published compelling short stories that explored the supernatural and all things frightening. Melodies moved beyond the symmetrical phrase structures of the 18th century toward longer lines infused with passion and yearning. Increasingly, folk songs and dances informed the works of many composers, giving expression to their patriotic feelings. Nationalism, expressed through music, was born. Harmony, which during the classical era was diatonically inclined, became increasingly chromatic. You will encounter this in the music of Berlioz and Chopin. Composers continued to respect the magnetic pull in music between the dominant and the tonic, but increasingly they began exploring new key relationships, such as unexpected modulations to keys including the mediant and the submediant. Composers continued to expand the symphony orchestra, both with regards to the number of players as well as the instrumentation. Dynamic ranges were expanded to extremes in both directions. The Industrial Revolution fostered countless innovations in the manufacture of instruments. Brass instruments acquired valves, making them harmonically more versatile. The same advantage was achieved when the harp acquired pedals. Perhaps the most revolutionary changes occurred with the piano and its role in music. Endowed with a cast iron frame, thicker strings, and a more responsive action, the piano replaced once and for all the harpsichord and the clavichord in popularity. Its ability to project large volumes of sound coincided with the shift in professional music making from the private salons of aristocrats to large public concert halls. In an earlier module, you encountered Vivaldi's clever use of programmatic elements in his concerto writing. Orchestral program music took center stage in the 19th century in response to the search for interconnections between, say, music and literature, or music and the landscape. Beethoven, in fact, composed the first program symphony, the Pastoral. It would come to serve as an inspiring model for many composers to follow, Berlioz among them. Join me now as we take a seat on this emotional roller coaster called romantic music. With many unexpected dips and turns, this musical ride will leave you wanting more.